Rip was once asked the question, "What is the purpose of your art?" To which he responded, "To justify living, to extend living, and to remind others they are living." The man, the artist,
So we had
the
this
teacher.
space downtown, and the city wanted to push us off, and I was like drawing a line in the sand. Didn't have no power, didn't have no backing, but we did our thing there for a long time. And Rip came down, and he was impressed, and he looked at my work, and he told me I was very brave. After that, I just wanted to fall down and cry, because it was like nobody validated what it took every day to get up and go down and deal with the city and deal with the artist and deal with my own mess, except Rip saw it immediately. And we just had a great friendship after that.
I first met Rip when I was attending ASU, and all I can say is he helped me get through there and helped me to become the artist I am right now. I have fond memories of his sense of humor, his certainly wit, his philosophy was always warm and inviting, very deep, thought-provoking, inspiring. And so I'm very happy to be here to give some of that back.
I met Rip at ASU when I was studying for my master's degree. We used to spend more time. I never really studied with him, but I would talk to him a lot, and he would call me into his painting classes, especially his figure painting classes, to critique the students, which he knew would always cause trouble. And I would just look over at him when everybody's yelling at me, and he would just have a big smile on his face. I tried to get him on my committee, my MFA committee, but he was taken by so many students I never got to him.
So I'm Randy Good. I met Rip Woods when I was at ASU. He was actually my first painting teacher. So I took an intro to painting class from him. And he knew my mom and dad from the affiliation with Carver High School. But I met him in college, and through the years he was always very supportive and helpful and good at making me feel like an artist.
That sums it up right there.
One thing, Rip's teaching method, you'd have to say it was the Socratic method. He taught by asking questions and you answering. And one thing I always enjoyed was he called his critiques show and tell, which really, that's what it was. He would ask questions and we would discuss the work. I remember every new student would get asked the same question, which would be, what is your intent?
I can remember going to his studio and just being completely inspired. He was, out of the whole group, I think Rip, Eugene Grigsby, Robert Colescott, and maybe one or two others gave me most inspiration. And Rip really inspired me because he just was a workaholic. He worked all the time, and his work was being shown all over the planet, and I just thought, my God, this man, you know, if nobody could be more inspiring than Rip. It had to be, you know, I felt very blessed to be here and be associated with him.
Come join us in this grand occasion with live music, food, and spirits. a great celebration of an incredible man, teacher, and artist, on August 17th at 9:34. Also, there will be a satellite show exhibit at Bill's Custom Frames in Tempe, Arizona, running from now through September 30th.